Okay, today's review is the Columbia River knife tool, or some people call it Cricket. I'll just call it Cricket for simplicity's sake, but that's what the CRKT stands for. And this is the Crawford Kasper folding knife put out by them. Get you a little sense of scale on this thing with the tape measure. So fully unfolded, deployed, you're looking at about 9 inches total, and then and the folded, you're looking at 5.5, 6 inches roughly. Kind of give you another sense of scale on this thing. We just took a little J frame 642 Smith & Wesson 38 special revolver. So it's apples and oranges there, but somewhat similar to a footprint, I guess you could say, all things considered, put it in context. Let's get that out of the way for now. It is a stainless steel folding knife. Those are Zytel handles, scales, whatever you might want to call it. And that right there, which we will get into and explain, that little knob there, that is the Lake and Walker Knife Safety System, or LAWKS, LAWKSS, all these acronyms. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But I don't like to do brand new, shiny out of the box reviews. I will do them, but I've had this thing for a while. It takes a little time. Everything looks good when it comes out the box, and everybody tell you how great it is on Amazon or the place reviews when they just get it, how nifty it is. I've had this thing for quite a while, and I've been playing with it, and interesting knife. You see how quickly it opens. I'm not trying to impress you. That's just the normal way it opens, and that's what it's designed. This is kind of a fighting folder, a tactical folder. It's not really a utility knife. It's not something that's really, it's built well, don't get me wrong. It's robustly constructed. You're not going to break it, but it's not a fishing knife or a hunting knife or a work knife. It is, it's a tactical knife, and tactical in the true sense of the word. God forbid you ever get in a knife fight, and God forbid you ever get in a knife fight with a folder. But if you're going to have to get in a knife fight with a folder, because that's typically what most of us are carrying day to day, this would be a nice one to get in such a situation with. That's what it's designed for. It's designed as what I've seen on the videos and people talking about this and people showing this in terms of actually training with it. It's built for a low deploy. I can't really show you a low deploy very well like this. You can look those up. There's probably 1,000 YouTube videos on low deployment, but it's designed for. Let's see if we can. Maybe I can do it like this here. That's how it's designed to operate. You're not trying to sling it out or anything like that. It's designed to just like that. And it does it well. I haven't done anything to the knife to make it do that, or to encourage that, or enable that to happen. That's just the way it comes. You pull it out of your pocket and you whip it out. Not like a wave system like on an Emerson or some of the cold steel products. It's pretty much a manual operated thumb operation. And this lock system, what this does when it's pushed forward, which is easy to do when you have it deployed, just push that forward. It doesn't lock there. But what that does is it keeps the liner lock from opening. So I'm actually trying to manipulate the knife closed with the liner lock, and it's not doing it. Whereas if I pull that back, now the liner lock will allow it to close. So if you were to deploy the knife, and then, of course you wouldn't do it with your finger like that, but engage the lock system, now it's not going to close. So I guess if you're thrusting, or just basically in the midst of fighting, and you had the the misfortune to bump it with your thumb or somehow roll it, the blade is not going to come close on your hand with that system engaged. So that's what that's for. I've never had put it to the test in the sense of seeing if I can put that system to its limits, but it seems to be working fine. And it's very intuitive and very natural just to throw that thing forward. The blade is sharp. I'm not going to try to shave myself with it or anything like that, or cut paper with it. Just Trust it comes out of the box sharp, and of course you can sharpen it even further than people do, and there's obviously that's something that you can do. It does come with a place if you want to run a lanyard through. You can do that as well. I don't, but you can. Like I said, it's a very nice knife. It fits my hand well. I don't have a huge hand. I don't have a small hand. I don't have a huge hand. I guess I got a medium-sized hand. And the grip on it is very nice. It's easy to hold. I guess you can do multiple positions with it relatively easy if you somehow had a style of knife defense or knife offense that you use a non-traditional grip. It seems to fit it well. The handles are they're smooth, but they're not slick by any means. It's not something that's slipping out of your hand. It's pretty grippy. The way that the blade is built, as you can see, the way the slope of it and everything like that, it's not really designed for you wouldn't want to try to skin a deer with this or anything like that. I mean, I guess you could probably do anything you could do with it, but it's not really designed for that. It's pretty much a defensive or offensive bladed weapon more than anything. They're very inexpensive, compared to some of the Cold Steel products and Emerson's and Fox and some of these other knives that you run up easily into hundreds of dollars. Amazingly, this is always a sub $30 knife, pretty much wherever you go. And I'm talking about $30 would be if you paid $30, somebody's really getting to you because they're way overcharging you for this knife. But the quality is there. This is a recommended fighting folder by some pretty prominent people out there. You get out there, I think Fred Bauer's one. There's some others that kind of have based a fighting system around this knife. It's relatively old in terms of the design and how long it's been out and around. So it's not the newest, latest, flashiest thing, but it's pretty hard to go wrong with it. Cricket, Columbia River, that's a well-known brand. They've been around a while. They produce some quality products. So there you go. My not fresh out of the box, had it for a while review of the Crawford Kasper. And that's Kasper with a K, not a C, not like the Ghost, but Kasper, Kilo Alpha Sierra Papa Echo Romeo. And Crawford, like you would think you'd spell it, Charlie Romeo Alpha Whiskey Foxtrot Oscar Romeo Delta. So mostly just think of Kasper with a K. Do your research, look it up, check it out. Pretty cool stuff. Thank you for watching. You got any questions, any comments, please add them. I'll try to get around to them if I can. And hey, y'all have a great day. Thank you.